All right, welcome to Just Because of Manchester United. And the match just ended. You can see I'm smiling, right? You think Man United have won? No, they've not. The game ended 2-2 full time. Grimsby scored 2 goals in the first half. Man United came back and scored 2 goals in the second half. It ended 2-2. Went straight to penalty because of the Carabao Cup rules. And after 12 penalty, Man United lost. Mbeumo couldn't convert his penalty, but I'm not blaming him because he scored one of the equalizing goals. But let's go into it. So let's dive into it. I don't want to take much time because there've been arrows flying, but I'll just put my own piece, okay? So you guys like, comment, share. Okay, this is coming to you from the stable of Just Because of Manchester United. Now let's dive into it. Congratulations to Grimsby, first of all. They are a League 2 side, so it's the 4 tiers of the England league. So we have the Premiership, they are not in Premiership. We have the Championship, they are not in Championship. We have League 1, they are not in League 1, they are in League 2. But guess what? In League 2, they played 5 matches this season and they've not lost. They've not lost. Grimsby is part of the team that have not lost any match and they played 3 away games. If you know the League 2 very well, away is very hard to go into, and they've won they've won the 2 away games they played and they've not lost. So you should know that this was a very stubborn and rugged side. But then we're going to look at some things that happened that shouldn't have happened and some things that should have happened that didn't happen. Okay, let's go into it. First, Man United is not involved in any international cup. I mean, they're not involved in Champions League. They're not involved in any European Cup this season. UEFA Cup, Conference League, no, we are not involved. We are involved domestically. What do I mean? We are fighting for the league, we are fighting for FA Cup, and we are fighting for Carabao Cup. Just that 3 cup we have. And if we are being sincere with ourselves, Premiership is out of it. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Now we have 2 cups we should be fighting for. We have the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. I need you to follow me. This is a very, very important thing for everyone to get. What is the Carabao Cup? It is the 3rd-tier cup of the England League. And it was used to develop young players. The likes of Arsenal, Man City, Man U. All of a sudden, because Newcastle won it last year and they celebrated like they won Champions League, we have to take it serious because we are also involved domestically right now. This was the time to flood in the young players and the old players and the experienced players, as they call them. But guess what? When I looked at the lineup of the team, which if you just look at my screen now, maybe you might not be able to see, I saw a mixture of that. The only young player I can bring out here that was not involved in the first team ever since is Frederick Say, and he played on the right side. So you played Evan, Maguire, Fredrickson as the 3. Now I'm going to call the 4 people at the front of them is Dogu, Ugarte, Manun, and Dalot. Now the 2 person in front is Cunha and Diallo. Then there's Sexco, your new striker. Now I expect Chidi Obi to be leading this line. I don't know what you want to tell me, but I expected Chidi Obi to be starting this match. I expected the Fletcher to be starting this match. I expected Ahmad Amas to be starting this match. You might say, what is this name I'm calling? That the Manchester United under 21 team, that today they just defeated Norwich 4-2, and Chidi Obi scored 1 goal. The Hammer and Nail scored another goal, and the Fletcher I mentioned scored another goal. These are the kind of competition they flourish in, to know how to flood them into the first team, to let them have a first team experience. But we didn't do that. We played our full strength match and we went to a 4-tier club called Grimsby Town. No offense to them. So the purpose of this competition from the first round have been forfeited, and that is painful to say. Second point, after the match, they interviewed him and he spoke about some things. I'm going to touch it. Now, he spoke about the players have spoken, and the reporter, he said the players' performance tonight has spoken. And the reporter said, what have they said? Or what did he get from the body language? And he replied that we all know. Hey, Mr. Amori, I don't know. I don't know what's there. The body language is saying. I don't know what they've spoken about today. I don't know what the performance is said about. We all were carried away with the Arsenal performance that we didn't see the pothole, the loopholes in this team. Man United has always done well against Arsenal. Guess what? In Old Trafford, against the big team, Man City, Liverpool, even when we were playing shambolically, these guys hardly beat us. They struggled to beat us. So we were carried away with the Arsenal performance, and now it's getting on our face from the Fulham and the Carabao Cup features that these teams still have a real problem, which we are going to get to. His after match post is not doing him any kindness. Guess what? They asked him about the formation, if it was the problem, if they will need to change formation. He said this was the same formation they were playing last year, and they got to the European League final. Hello, who did you play in the European League semi-final, quarter-final to say? You were lucky that Lyon didn't take you out in the semi-final. In the final, a Tottenham team that we considered goal, obviously throughout the whole season, just decided to keep a clean sheet in that final match. He says a lot about our formation. He says a lot about how we play. He says a lot that this formation can lead us to anywhere. And they ask him, are you going to change formation? He says it's not about the formation. Arrogance, pride, ego, for you not even able to win. Your win ratio is lower than that of Steve Bruce, is lower than that of David Moyes, is lower than that of any manager we've had in Manchester United. But your pride is greater than all of them. Oh, they asked him, why didn't he watch the penalty? Guess what? He said, oh, it will make no difference if he watched it. Really? You don't know what it costs confidence boost when you see your manager on the touchline? Come on. You know better than this. Now, the first 11 players that started that match, they need to take a look at themselves and really examine themselves. This is where the hard truth needs to be said. This is a fourth-tier club. Yes, they've not lost. Yes, they've been playing well. But this is a fourth-tier club. You're a Premiership giant. You are a European house. I think when we send a player, we need to take them through the traditions. We need to take them through the school of orientation to tell them the kind of club you have come to. This is not FC Porto, for crying out loud. This is not Everton. This is not West Ham. This is the Manchester United, the greatest, the best club in England. What has gone into these prayers, I don't know. For all the love in me, Mbumo does look off physically. It doesn't look as fat as this when I watch him in Brentford. What is happening? Zesco missed a two-seater in this man. You will not notice it until you go back to watch it. Why is he doing scissors kick when they are leading us 2-0? Why can't he just knock the ball back and let's struggle for it? The first 11 team needs to take a look at themselves critically. Second to the last, I will say this. I will be surprised if Amorim is not sacked in the morning. I will be very surprised because this is a sackable offense. When I talked about Arsenal, I used to tell Arsenal from their signing, I can say this is a sackable offense, but this season they've done well. Last season, as soon as they signed Sterling, I said this is a sackable offense. No coach to be signing Sterling. I don't care if he's free or not. You can't sign that kind of player if you are serious about winning the competition. And so, if you are serious about driving this club forward, if you are serious about building something for the future, if you are serious about this project, this is a sackable offense. I don't care if he's into 1 month, 2 months of his 3 years contract. This is a sackable offense. No club, no manager of Manchester United standard should be losing to a tier 4 club after those two performances you got against Arsenal and against Fulham. This should be your driving force. This should be where you kickstart your season, not where you end your career. For me, this is a sackable offense. I will be shocked and surprised if he's not sacked in the morning. And if he's not sacked in the morning, you should know he has dodged a bullet. And going forward, he should make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again. So, lastly, where do we go from here? Very simple. On Saturday, come Saturday, Old Trafford will be buzzing. If you don't crush bowling in the first half, you are gone. I don't care your project. I don't care your mindset. I don't care your tactics. I don't care who you play. I don't care who the referee favors. I don't care the VAR. I don't care the whistle. I don't care anything that is going to happen. You should be crushing Burnley from the start of the whistle. Burnley shouldn't survive 10 minutes of that match without conceding a goal. Listen, I'm not picking out a player. You can see, I've not mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4 players. No, it's not about the players now. You should be crushing bowling on Saturday. I don't care if you're going to use your hand and be throwing the ball into the net. I don't care how you play it. I don't care if the referee is against them or against us. You need to crush Burnley from the first whistle blow from that match to the end. They should not see any space, any formation or any tactics to even come close to the positive. This kind of defeat requires an action. For every given reaction, there is an equal action. The players need to act right now for their pride, for their self and for the badge that they wear. They need to act. Against Burnley, what we want to see is results. We want to see a performance. Don't let Burnley score one and you are coming back. The atmosphere will change in the Old Trafford. I can bet you that. You need to grab that game by the start of the game, for the whistle start, and you go all around for Burnley. Now, for me, I think the players, they should use the Burnley man to kickstart what is going to be, for me, a good season for Manchester United. You are not going anywhere Europeanly. You are not competing in any European cups. The domestic one, you've lost one. So it's either the FA Cup or the league. I will keep my expectation low and I'll focus on the FA Cup. I'm waiting to see the FA Cup draws and see where we go from there. If the draws favors us, I think we'll have a good run to Wembley. But if not, then we'll see where we go from there. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Please smash the like button and also repost, share, and we'll give you more content. Thank you.